being played. Interesting on the desk there. Kind of a mini setup inside of a setup. Outside of a setup, inside of a setup, of course. So here we go into the first game of Hastings versus Orlon. Interesting movement right now from Hastings. Kind of getting the short end of the stick on these punishes right now. Orlon just showing his overall quality. Wow, I'm trying to go for the up B there, just a little greedy. But Hastings floating away from it very easily. Had a very floaty character. Both these players just the two stocks, and Orlon just kind of sitting, waiting for Hastings' approach. Hastings at 109% and keeps using that down B. I feel like just a little too often. So now Orlon just going to repeatedly try and punish the down B. Hastings getting around it that time. But Orlon sticking to his game plan. Wow, and looking like a very complicated neutral there. Leading into a up throw coming from Hastings for a down throw. Wow, and Hastings taking the first stock off with an up B. So Orlon is decidedly more terrified now. Not having a stock puts him in a bad position. Forces him to spend resources he normally wouldn't have to spend just to gain the lead back. He's trying to just revert to his game plan as much as possible, and wow, gets the up B, and now the stock game resets. So Hastings going to have to turn it up the pressure in order to beat out Orlon here. And the side B from Hastings. This match very tense right now. Quite close. Hastings with a double roll there into down tilt, but unfortunately nothing out of the down tilt. Wow, and down B's that dodge roll. Hastings on top of it right now. Applying a lot of pressure to Orlon. Wow, and the up B just narrowly missing. Good DI there by Orlon. And Hastings poking back with a down B of his own. The down throw, or the up throw, excuse me. Wow, and Hastings going for the grab. Just a little over. Not dead yet. Wow, and the tip of the up B hits. Orlon now in the air. Hastings lets him return to the ground. And they resume the fight. This looks like some very DBZ-ish fight right now. These characters just dodging around one another. And Hastings finally gets another grab. And tries to go for the up B. Wow, and gets punished. Wow, and Orlon taking their first game. please exception. So here we go. Game number 2. Hastings having more percent on Orlon right now, but not really mattering so much on Little Mac, as he can kind of take that beating. Interesting recovery there from Hastings, and nice shielding. Knowing about Orlon's poke and deciding to punish the poke of forward tilt, it having 2 hit components, and is punishable after shield. Don't know the framing on that actually, I should research that. Hastings with a quick up tilt, but nothing following it. Tries to go for the down smash, or possibly forward smash. Is Meta Knight just so short that his forward smash looks like a down smash? I don't know. I just wonder how short he actually is. I mean, compared to Little Mac, and Little Mac's pretty small. But this guy's ostensibly a round, just a pink ball. Like, literally. Wow, and Hastings taking off the first stock with that up B. Very nice by Hastings so far, applying a lot of pressure and just being very cautious around those hitboxes and kind of just playing within Orlon's game. Which is pretty interesting. Oop, getting hit by the claw there. But Hastings not letting that disadvantage him. Staying in a shield for just a little longer there to avoid the forward smash. So definitely stepping up his game plan right now. Orlon playing very scared and in close right now with Hastings. Explosion landing near Orlon, but not making that much of an impact. And Hastings finally catching an up B, but has 67% on right now. And Hastings in a kind of lead. Goes for the side B, wow, and the bounce back from the side B, actually getting him out of the laser as well. Good dash attack there by Hastings. Tries to go straight into the up B. Hastings getting the down B. Orlon just trying to play patient. And Hastings now really going for that down B. It's the dash attack, wow, and the double hit of the up B. And Hastings takes a game right now. Definitely in the zone for himself. Jeez, they're ripping on people so hard, man. Brutal. And we're taking an anomalous a long time to pick stages, guys. You know what that means. It's game 3 of a best of 5. This will really make the momentum shift. Or actually, I don't think this is a best of 5. Here's this in the bracket. Oh, this is in loser's bracket, okay. So this really is game point right here between Hastings and Orlon. Wow, and good realization there by Hastings, realizing that he can just go through the floor and get the percentage on Orlon. Now stuck on a very small island with a pink ball that wants to murder you. And he does have a sword. I mean, Little Mac really only has boxing gloves, although he does know how to box, which can be helpful if you don't know how to use a sword, but Meta Knight in this case knows how to use a sword and has bat-like wings, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, forward tilt, landing squarely from Orlon. Hastings getting the down tilt and the dash attack. Just trying to stay in very close, but that's also a detriment. Little Mac being very strong in the up close game. Hastings going for the up smash, but Orlon floating just a little too high for that. Wow, and a lot of teleports there or a lot of dodge rolls, I should say, from Hastings there in the close game, just kind of avoiding hits and then looking for his punish spot. And Orlon kind of catching on to this game now, throwing out a lot safer move pool, or waiting for Hastings to come into himself. And the forward smash, I think anyway. Getting forward smashed. Hastings is just dancing around Orlon right now, and Orlon just trying not to let it get to him, sticking with his game plan of staying in very close and just trying to avoid danger with that shield right now. Waiting until the stage gets back to a slightly movable stage, but Hastings keeping up the pressure right now and just being smart and shielding on the inside. And up smash punish there by Orlon. Forward throw from Hastings. I feel like he could have gotten more out of that. Dash attack, wow, into the up B, and Hastings took it 2-1 over Orlon. So very good. The old Pantheon is falling.